What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to a wonderful week filled with lots of shenanigans. Number one shenanigan, putting main bearings in the 6.0 out of vandalism. We're getting ready to button everything up so we can get going. So I don't know how much of this I'll record because I'm kind of in a hurry. I don't know if you want to actually see me do the job, if you just want to see it when it's done, but I'll kind of record here and there. I'm just going to try to knock these out as quick as I can, and then we'll jump back into us putting this motor back in there. Hopefully I can get this back in and started this afternoon. What do you think?
Hopefully.
We'll see. All right.
It's funny because he started jumping around.
Yeah. Now we got something else to handle real quick before we finish up that motor. I got the crank loose, but we bought a truck yesterday. We gotta go check on the rear end. It's locked up. We're gonna see if we can't get it freed up and then drive it over here or wherever it's going so that we can fix it and then sell it. Money, 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 money! Money! Nailed it. Nailed it. There she is, ladies and gents, and you can see the drag marks where the rear end locked up and they had to be pushed back into the driveway. So we're about to pop the cover and see what exactly is going on. See if we can't get this bad boy out of here today. It'd be awesome.
Oh, why would you put one side different? Got pliers? Nope.
Is that supposed to be like that, or is it like
Hmm?
supposed to be like that?
Yeah, it's shady. I do not have plans.
That is quite unfortunate. You wanna go grab a 1/2 inch real quick?
Yep.
From
That's what
From-
I'll do.
from the shop.
Get you an old socket set, bud.
Okay, whatever.
That's just a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
How'd the fluid look? It doesn't look all black.
It looks really good.
That tells me something else is going on.
It's kind of rumbling.
Oh wow, that was weird.
You can tell it's been leaking a little bit, but not that much.
Yeah.
Unless he topped it off after it locked up to see if it fixed it.
That could be too. I hate 80/90 weight.
Yeah, it doesn't smell terrific.
All right, let's see what we got here. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Ah. Okay.
Bad news, the pin's still in it.
Bad news there too.
Oh yeah.
Crappy inside.
That's not good.
It's chunky.
I don't see any chunks.
Oh wait, no, that's a magnet. Wow, there is some chunks for sure. There's definitely some metal in there. Big magnet right there, but God, you know, it's not that bad. Well, I don't see anything. Maybe it is a transfer case.
Guess we can put the transfer case in neutral and see if it
Yeah.
will roll.
I mean, this truck definitely has some stuff in it, but I mean, it's not. I don't think that. Oh, you know what it is? It's this fucking magnet.
Magnet hit it?
Maybe.
It looks like it.
It's right under the gear. Does it move? I'm assuming it moves. No? It's that space. I don't see the problem here.
Oh, neither.
It doesn't sound like it has a drop of fluid in it.
So upon further inspection, we discovered it's not the rear end, it's the transfer case, and the boy Lester here just so happens to have one or two of them bad boys laying around.
Yup.
Maybe in luck. All right, so got the motor all pretty much back together. Got to put the rear cover back on. I didn't change the front main seal. I didn't change the rear main seal because as soon as I have time and money, I'm gonna buy a full rebuild kit and I'm gonna run through this whole motor because I did not do that right. But yeah, we got the main swapped out, checked all the rod bearings, and we're getting this thing put back together. We're about to get it mated up to the transmission. As soon as we get all this battened up, pull a couple things off the transmission that I needed pulled off already, and then get this bad boy slapped back in the van. It's been 2 hours since we've been home and we went and checked on our truck. So I'm not saying she's a gangster, but stuff pops off, watch out. Ta-da! We're back in. Lester's working on getting his exhaust done. His headers finally showed up. I'm about to put on my steam vent kit, whatever you call them. And then once I put that on, I'll put the intake back on. And then we'll start buttoning things back up. It won't be long before I can start her. And we are back. Another wonderful day. Should be a test fire by the end of this clip. Before tomorrow. We've got our list made out. Me and Heaven are here. We're about to hit this thing pretty hard. Try to get it put back together. Don't have much to do. We got to do the exhaust on the driver's side and the drive shaft and the accessories. Don't really have to have the accessories for the test fire up, so we may not do that until after the test fire. But yeah, we're gonna get her knocked out and get this thing fired up to see if the noise went away. Hopefully it did. We got our fingers crossed. If not, we might be going to the event with the knocking LS motor. We'll see. All right, y'all. We finally got everything put back together. Filled the trans with fluid. I don't know if it was full or not, but it started leaking out of the main plug hole, so I got to look into that and figure out what's going on with that. Super frustrating. But we got gas in it. We're about to do a test fire, so we got to cycle the key a few times, prime the fuel system, and then we'll start it up and we're gonna do it live. See if we got any noises. So go ahead and cycle the key a few times, Heaven. All right, go ahead and start it.
Right, turn it back off or just start it?
Just start it. It acts like it's got a fuel leak, but it don't sound, I mean a vacuum leak, but it doesn't sound bad. Go ahead and start it again. So it does have a noise, but I can't tell if it's like a knock or a lifter. It sounds different than it sounded before. So, I don't know. Doesn't sound great. I'll be honest with you. Does not sound great. Got to looking on the old Facebook last night. Marketplace. Haven't you grabbed my Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
And I need a motor. I didn't care what it was. I just needed an LS motor to go in the van. I found a Suburban, runs and drives, but it needs a fuel pump for 800 bucks. Got a 5.3 LM7 in it. So we're gonna go get that. And I'm gonna put it right here, pull the motor out, get that motor all dressed up and ready to go on mine. And we're gonna make it do race car stuff. Boom, boom. see, we very carefully drilled a couple of precise holes. That one I went all the way through on accident. This one I went there. Don't come at me saying, oh, the shavings are gonna go in the intake. I thought this through and I decided I don't care. So we're about to pour some gas in there since there's not a fuel pump on it. We're gonna hook up jumper cables, try to get this baby to start. See what that does. Perhaps it needs more. Perhaps it needs a really big drink. See if I can't make a mess. There we go. Poured it all over the intake too, so. All right, I know it'll start. It had some lifter noise, but it
Kind of came out of it, didn't it?
yeah, it quit after it pumped up. It's been sitting for who knows how long, so it's probably just dry on top. Sweet.
Like had 50 pounds of oil pressure, so
Nice.
yeah. Nice.
Nice.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Working on this. Got this truck going to the new owner. Me and Heaven are about to work on getting this the rest of the way out so we can get it put in there. We'll see. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. Off the Cheech and Chong.
Keep on knocking, but you can't come in.
All right, dudes, back again. You guessed it. Working on the LS Fest vehicles. And I hate to have a channel that turns out to be just somebody talking a lot, because I hate watching channels like that, but that's kind of what this is turning into because I'm having to work so fast and do so much in such a short amount of time. So I'm gonna give you a quick rundown of what we got going on. Lester is finishing up. He's just kind of running into little small roadblock stuff, like he's tried 2 or 3 throttle cables and he can't figure out which one he specifically needs. He can make the ones that we have work, I think, just by building the bracket.
Yeah.
But nothing like just plug and play on this, which sucks. And then my whole thing has turned into a fiasco. So to recap, did a test fire, heard a noise in the 6.0, didn't think nothing of it because it was just a test fire with spray. They make weird noises sometimes. Got it idling on fuel rather than spray, and it was knocking. I investigated, found a main bearing that was really bad. Pulled them out, redid the mains, checked all the rods looked good. Put it back together, busted my butt getting it put back in. Started it, it's making a different noise, and it acts like it doesn't have oil pressure. I looked, none's coming up to the top of the motor. So I shut it off, didn't run it much. And then I bought this piece of crap, and you should have seen that thing whooping me. So we have the 5.3 out of that. We fired it up in this to make sure it was running good. Drain the oil. Oil looked pretty decent. It's a pretty dirty motor, but we're gonna swap some stuff over onto it to make it look a little better. So now I am about to pull this one out again, transfer everything, hopefully for the last time, definitely 100% the last time before LS Fest. Put the transmission, all that stuff on that motor, and then put it right back in here so that I can be back at square one where I was 5 or 6 days ago, buttoning things up. I've got a throttle cable that I'm gonna try to make work. Who knows? I'm gonna try to sort out the shifter after that. Who knows? None of that'll be in this video. This is just gonna be the video about getting the motor in and seeing how she runs. And I know we said this last week, but this is like super close to firing up. So we should be able to fire this thing pretty soon. We're just running into the piddly finishing up stuff is what we're doing. And it's a little harder for him because his can actually be nice. Mine's not gonna actually be nice. It's just cool because nobody's ever done it before. So when you're making stuff nice, you run into stuff.
It's true.
Anyways, we'll check back in a little bit. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of filming while we're doing this because I'm kind of in a hurry. We've got 4 days till we leave. I need to get this knocked out as quick as I can today so that I can hopefully test fire this thing by this evening. That's the goal. So, see you in a little bit. All right, guys. Just like I told you earlier, wasn't gonna record much today. I was just gonna get what I could knocked out. Lester got some of his exhaust built. See it laying there? And that piece is ready to, just about ready for a muffler. The other side, he's fighting with his shifter, but he's getting a lot of that done. But the big problem that we were having as a channel, as a whole, was this. That is the 6.0 that was knocking, and that is the 5.3 that came out of this Suburban. So we worked hard today. I fixed my transmission leaking problem. I transferred some of the better looking parts off of that onto this, put the flex plate onto this, put a brand new oil pump, pickup tube, O-ring, everything in it so that we would have all of the oil pressure. Drop shafts back in. I figured out my shifter. I know how I'm gonna hook it up. This could start right now. Hook up the battery and we could fire this thing off right now. We're not going to because it is 9:40 in the PM. And he's got neighbors really close. Right there is his neighbors. And we're not gonna do that. I would have. I just don't want to make his neighbors mad. But yeah, she's pretty freaking dialed. So we're about to get out of here. My wife was cooking dinner. It ought to be ready for us late dinner tonight. So we're about to go take a shower, get cleaned up. Yeah, we'll hit it back up tomorrow. Should be pretty early in the morning. I'm gonna be able to fire this thing, button up the fuel lines, and then hook up the battery, and we're gonna fire this beast. Oh, add oil. Heaven, do not forget to make me add oil to this. As a matter of fact, get the oil and set it in here by it so that we don't forget. That'd be a rookie move, but I'm a rookie most days. So, gotta top off the fluids and then fire this baby up and see if she's making noise, and fingers crossed she shouldn't be. She wasn't making any noise in there. The only thing different now is that she has a better oil pump, a better pickup tube, a brand new O-ring, and she's in a different vehicle. So she shouldn't be making noise. If she is, I'm done. This thing's going to the crusher. And I'm gonna move on to the next build, but that's not gonna happen. So we'll see y'all in the morning. It's the next morning, just like that. It's magic. You didn't even have to wait longer than 30 seconds. Got this bad boy about ready to fire up. I lost a couple packages that have my throttle bracket and something else. I don't remember exactly what else, but I remember I got 2 packages when that happened. I gotta go get an O-ring for the dipstick tube because that broke. Fill it with oil, hook up the battery, and then fire this baby up. Still can't drive it. I'm not gonna buy transmission fluid today. It's a little low. We all have the shifter. I'm gonna hook the shifter up later today. And then if I can find my throttle bracket, I'm gonna try to hook up the throttle cable. And if we get all of that done today, then I'll go for a little cruise around town. I don't see that happening. And then also, he's committed to starting this bitch today. We gotta get a little bit of exhaust work done. Gotta get a little bit of wiring done. And then she's ready to fire off. You also gotta figure out your belt.
Yeah.
The length on the belt. You don't have to figure that out. I'm an idiot. just order a belt, actually.
That's right on.
What's better? It should be the same. All your stuff is in the stock location, right?
I guess.
Oh, you added one more. Your idler pulley moved. I don't know. We can try it.
We can try it.
You want to compare it to your other one and see if it's what's the part number on it?
I don't even know what I did with the other one.
No, it's the same. 6K 755. That's same.
It is.
Same as yours, right?
Yep. So I'll figure that out.
Man, dude, that's weird. That I don't understand. I wonder if you could put your idler pulley up here in this spot. If you put it here, that belt should be the same. I don't understand why they moved it. I don't know. That's weird. I guess you couldn't put it there because there's not a hole up there. Because that just bolts through, you know?
I'll get it figured out. We'll get the right one.
Huh. Yeah, anyways, we're gonna go smell rings. I've got some gas already somewhere. And then it'll be time to fire this puppy up and see if she's knocking or if we're gonna actually drive it and go to LS Fest. Not drive it to LS, but drive it and go to LS Fest. Wish us luck. Something's already not working.
Uh-oh.
I heard something click, but the fuel pump didn't come on.
Clicking back there, a relay somewhere. There it goes. Scared
Well,
me.
the fuel pump's still not running. I don't know what's going on with that. Did I miss the ground? All the grounds are hooked up. Alright, had a little bit of relay trouble. Had to jump start that sucker. We're back now, so let's see what happens this time. Now, bang my head real quick. Something leaking?
Kind of sounded like it.
Might still just be building pressure. She started. She smoked. But we also pressure washed this, and a bunch of water and degreaser and stuff got in the cylinders. And they just kind of get dirty when you're working on them. So hopefully that'll clear it up. They look like it already started to.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet, now I'm back at square one. And I can start with my finishing stuff that I tried to do a week ago. All right, dudes. It's a big moment. He tracked down all of his, he actually tracked down a factory harness for a square body that he didn't know he had, which is super dope. He tracked down what battery or what wires went to what. And for the first time, we're about to see if the key will turn the motor over. So if we fail right in front of you. If we succeed, we're legends in the LS community. Let's see what you got, dude. Oh, the suspense is killing me. You could cut this tension with a knife.
Ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
You know what? Go ahead and plug the ignition in.
Hey, let's plug the ignition wire in. Or the ignition harness. All right, take two. Pardon the train in the background.
All right.
See what you got.
Here we go. Nope.
Still nothing. All right, let's see what's up. 9:30 seconds. All right, so we figured out why it wasn't starting, or why it wasn't spinning, rather. The pink wire on this harness was labeled as keyed power. I assumed that was going to be keyed power coming out from the fuse block. Apparently I was wrong, because whenever we just put a jumper over to the key, or over to the battery, then the key operates the starter. So what we're doing now is we're just gonna hot wire the ECM to the battery. We're gonna hit this bad boy with spray and see if this thing will roar to life. So I'm gonna set you up and let you watch from somewhere. Let's see what a good spot will be. Look right here. Get your own little private seat right here. How's that?
Nothing.
Go ahead and spin it. We got to recreate that. It shut off.
Damn.
So don't mind this bowl of spaghetti we got going on here, and I don't want to hear it out of you two. We got this bad boy figured out.
That didn't sound good.
I think the battery's getting weak.
Figured out.
Go ahead. I couldn't hear you.
Because that motor's too loud.
All right. First fire up. Actually, that was second fire up, but we got her fired up. And now we just got to fix these wires, get them wired where they need to go, get the tune on it. Time to drive this bad boy.
Hey, we gotta do that.